Graduates, family members, friends and colleagues, faculty, staff, and guests. Walden University President and 2004 PhD graduate, Dr. Ward Ulmer.
It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to Walden University's 65th commencement ceremony. Commencement is a landmark event in the lives of you, our graduates, and your families. This is an occasion for all of us to express our pride in your accomplishments, and that includes your coursework, your field experiences and practicum, your thesis, doctoral study, and dissertation, and your participation in our honor societies and student organizations, including the National Society of Leadership and Success, the Divine Nine Alliance, Golden Key, Salute, our Fulbright chapter, and so many more. We are so proud of what you've accomplished throughout your time here at Walden University. Last year, we celebrated Walden's 50th anniversary, 50 years of creating access for diverse adult learners, 50 years of leading innovation in higher education, including 25 years of fully online degree programs, 50 years of producing graduates who are scholarly agents of positive social change. I am so proud to call Walden my university, and I can't wait to see what our community accomplishes in the next 50 years. As you know, the concept of social change represents far more than our university's mission. It's a philosophy. It's a deep and abiding belief that we all share. I urge all of you to use your degree to improve the lives of the marginalized, the vulnerable, and the overlooked. Be a person of character. Be a person of action. Be the one who steps up to make a difference and use your education for good. Our commencement celebration today spans the globe. The stunning display of flags on the screen represents the 165 countries that our graduates currently call home, from Canada to Zimbabwe. Isn't it inspiring when so many members of our global learning community come together in one place, even if that place is a virtual event like this one? And many of our esteemed faculty and leaders are virtually in attendance today to recognize our graduates. We all greatly appreciate your passion for Walden and for every one of our students. We'll see some messages of congratulations from many of them at the end of the college ceremonies. I also want to acknowledge Walden University's Board of Directors. Their devotion to our mission and our students has made us the thriving institution we are today. And although commencement is a joyous occasion, it's also bittersweet for many of us. As we gather today, we cannot help but think about the remarkable people who are no longer with us. At this time, let us remember those in the Walden community we've lost since the last commencement and recognize their impact on Walden's legacy. The names of these individuals are in your commencement book that can be found online on the Walden commencement page. Please join me in honoring their memories with a moment of silence. Thank you. Among those we lost this year are Walden University's co-founders, Bernie and Rita Turner. We prepared this special remembrance to celebrate the Turners and their legacy. Walden was founded in 1970 by Bernie and Rita Turner.
Bernie was very frustrated, and the fact that he was a professor at an institution, wanted to be a dean, had to get his doctorate, and people were not recognizing that he had a mortgage payment, a family, and adult responsibilities.
The Turners were both educators, and they worked with a lot of individuals who needed to continue their education. and were also trying to raise families and had full-time jobs and just didn't have the ability to go sit down on a college campus.
He just was annoyed. Wow, is this really true? We are keeping so many people away from getting a doctoral education because we only treat higher ed as if it's been made for 18 to 22-year-olds. That had to change.
One of the greatest strengths that I've got is to see where a vacuum exists. And then I know there's the possibility of filling it.
He was lucky enough to have a partner in Rita who said, you're right, this is wrong, let's work together to try to change that, and started to think about what a different kind of institution would be.
Their eyes just lit up when they talked about it, and this is 50 years ago, but it was like they were in their 20s all over again, talking about this vision that they had. A married couple just talking about how could they make the world a better place.
They wanted to start an institution that not only created accessibility, but also was more student-centric.
The most important response was from Bud Hodgkinson, who was at Berkeley at the time. He talked about how education needed to be changed and to put the student at the center.
I was nothing intellectually compared to Bud Hodgkinson. Nothing. On the other hand, with all the knowledge that he possessed, he was not a builder. So we put our heads together and helped each other.
It was that magic of these two activists sitting in Long Island wanting to get things done together with this academic, highly credentialed, highly experienced professional in higher education coming together that allowed Walden to happen.
Can you imagine the faith that it took from the Turners and the students and the faculty and staff of Walden back then?
And you had to start thinking about things like accreditation, how you were going to make sure that students could come together and get what they actually needed for that doctoral degree.
Once we organized as an educational institution whose primary function is to educate and as a result of that provide degrees, the result of which was the approval of the license and putting me on the state board. It made sense to advance from state recognition to wider area recognition that you would get with accreditation. It took us a total of like 20 years to overcome the obstacles that were put in our way as we advanced.
Walden was able to pass that scrutiny because of the evidence of the work of our students, the quality of our faculty, the efficacy of what we were doing.
In the mid-90s, we launched a very large Masters of Education program in what is now the Richard W. Riley College of Education and Leadership, to the mission, especially of Mrs. Turner coming out of the K-12 education environment. We think this kind of dotted the I's and crossed the T's on completing that mission.
We have always been what we might call social activists. We were never satisfied with an existence at the status quo.
Everyone can talk about our mission about positive social change. I know from talking to Rita and Bernie that they were changing society by giving this access to higher education.
But we thought, well, instead of us being two, why don't we expand it? And it's like throwing into the pond and see the wave that it makes and be part of a world effort to make this a better place and a better life for people to have.
And Rita and Bernie had this idea that these thought leaders who wanted to change the world should have a place to be educated. But so many of them were restricted because they couldn't travel to the places to get educated, and they didn't have the opportunity to stop working so that they could be educated. Education for good means so much to me. My great-grandfather would go out in fields and come back in with icicles on his nose, only to get 1/3 the profit. My grandparents would make their children take turns going to school during those times that they were supposed to be working the fields for harvest. You see, here's the thing that my grandmother knew. If you educate just one of them, you can change the circumstances for all of them. My grandmother, by sending one child to college, changed the lives of probably about 60 people or more, because each one of us has had the opportunity to impact somebody else. When we think about education for good at Walden, we're changing more lives, more people's circumstances than we could ever imagine. Education for good means, to me, that you're giving someone something nobody can ever take away.
Based on Rita and Bernie's goals and mission and energies, it enables now nursing professionals to engage in the achievement of their education, keeping within the lifestyle, family, geographical location, where otherwise they would be unable to achieve. Social change really impacts the profession of nursing and in our education of the students here at Walden because it resonates looking at social change on an individual one-to-one, on the family, group. It impacts the communities and then to the greater society.
Where you have individuals who, by virtue of their training at Walden, have begun to see that they have a future role. At least that knowledge base has been made available. Different people are going to be reacting differently. And if you have the capacity to pull out of those people what you need in order to affect social change.
My time at Walden was a direct result of Rita and Bernie Turner. And so the fact that 30 years before that, 50 years ago now, they recognized that need.
I think that it was a perfect marriage of Hodgkinson's ideas and Rita and Bernie Turner's ideas. This place, Walden University, was a university that wasn't bound by tradition. A place where everybody who wanted to be educated could be educated. A place where the student was considered an expert and that there was a collaboration between the student and the faculty member, and that a student could take their narrow research interest and have it expanded by the perspectives of other people.
For me, Walden has been founded on the greater good. The empowerment of students when they graduate to create social change has really set the framework for the present and for the future.
And I can't underestimate the impact we had as Walden on the rest of the nation. We showed the way.
All of us here today are part of the Turner's legacy of creating social change. We have a few examples from this class who were interviewed by our Center for Social Change Director, Mr. Isaac Cujo.
Hey everyone, I am so excited to have a conversation with the three of you today. My name's Isaac Cujo and I'm the director of the Center for Social Change. I think anytime I get a chance to speak with any corner of our university, may that be faculty, staff, students, and alumni, I'm excited. And so this is really another opportunity for me to have one of those conversations with three soon-to-be alumni. I really wanted to start off by asking you, what change-making were you doing already before you came to Walden, and how has that been transformed by your time at Walden? Let's go ahead and start with Dr. Christine.
When I first realized that I was in the process of becoming a change agent, I was doing home daycare to substitute my income. I was out on my front lanai where I was kind of straightening up everything, and I had one of my little students left with me. And this little guy, he screamed at the top of his lungs, "I know my ABCs, I know my ABCs. I know them because you teach me." And I'm thinking to myself, I can do this. I mean, this guy is telling me he's learned something because of something he's experienced with me. And at that moment, I decided that I needed to do my share in helping our students with education. He is why I'm sitting here today.
Dr. Shonda, there's something that Christine mentioned just now that touched me in the sense that she mentioned somebody that motivated her to pursue a different level of change making. And so I wanted to know for you, who motivated you? Who motivates you right now to do the change making work that you do? And then tell us what that change making work is.
That's an excellent question. Who motivates me right now are my children, Anthony, who is also a Walden University student, my daughter Khadijah. So what did I do as an educator? I would advocate for other children who look like my children when they didn't have a parent or a guardian. And so there is always a story with every child that comes into your classroom. I have a story. And so what led me to them was I needed someone to advocate for me as a child who was growing up in a home with domestic violence. And so I needed my 8th grade teacher, Billy Adams, to advocate for me. And she did so. When I went to high school, there was another teacher who advocated for me. And so before I knew the definition of advocacy, I saw advocacy in these two women. And so being able to continue to serve in education is an honor because of those two women who advocated for me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Keith, I know that in your line of work, there is no other greater example in my mind of someone that's working on the ground with the people. How do you galvanize those people to really seek about change around them as well when they're so occupied with working, rightfully so, on the internal stuff?
I think the biggest ability to create change in anybody is education. And that's what Walden is here for. Education creates change. I'm 53 years old. I never thought I'd be going back to school. Now I'm at the point where do I stop? I love school. Believe in yourself, and the journey begins from the day you step forward. So Walden kind of employs that whole social change network and kind of pushed me into focusing on the positivity side of things and focuses on what we can do not only for ourselves, but what we can do for others. And now that I'm involved with the chemical dependency, everyone that comes into my doors for treatment, they have to want to change. And there are going to be those days where we take 3 steps forward and 1 step back, but that 1 step back is a learning process. Now we can take 3 more steps forward. Now we've taken 6 steps forward and 2 steps back. That's progress. That is progress.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. That was a powerful analogy that you just shared. Allow me to be one of the first of many people to say congratulations to the 3 of you and encourage you all to get connected on Walden Connect. Take it seriously and remember that just because you're no longer a student doesn't mean this isn't your home. Please reach out to me and Molly Raymond in the Center for Social Change when you have social change questions or there's work that you want us to be a part of. We want to stay connected with you all because we're stronger together. I am so honored to get to know the 3 of you, and there's so many other soon-to-be alumni out there that have amazing stories too. And so what I would say is share those stories, right? Remind people that non-traditional students, as people like to say it, are just overachievers who made the decision to go and do more than they were already doing. Walden is a blended family. We have people of all backgrounds, creeds, classes. Blended families can be beautiful families, and I think our alumni are a representation of that. So thank you to the 3 of you, and I'm looking forward to working with you all again in the near future.
Thank you, Isaac, for taking the time to shine light on some great work and for the work you do with the Center for Social Change. And thank you to all of our graduates who are working to make an impact in their communities. And now, it's my great pleasure to welcome Michael Bonner. Mr. Bonner is an elementary school English teacher at the Ron Clark Academy in Atlanta, Georgia. He works hard to make a profound impact on his students with his vision to create an engaging learning environment where students can become productive global citizens. Bonner also empowers educators to create diverse and inclusive education plans where students can see themselves within the lessons and assessments, and this will increase student success rates. He developed a song called Read It, which became a catchy reference for his second graders to use to conquer reading comprehension. He recorded a video of them singing the song, which quickly went viral and captured the attention of such celebrities as Ellen DeGeneres, Big Sean, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ice Cube, and more. They even helped record a new version of the song and a music video with the students. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Bonner.
Greetings, Walden University Class of 2021. It is my distinct pleasure to speak to you on your commencement day. As an educator, I want to be the first to tell you how incredibly proud I am of all of you. Today is the visible manifestation that all of your hard work, dedication, and sacrifices have paid off. Now you can finally say goodbye to those long hours of studying and those dreadful discussion boards that required a 300 minimum word response. I know you are glad those are over. Today is your day. I want you to take in the magnitude of what this moment means, not just for you, but the future generations that will benefit from you deciding to better yourself. In fact, I have a personal connection with your day. When my mother was pregnant with me at the age of 30 years old, she had a husband and 3 kids, she decided to be the first person in her family to go to college. In fact, even now, she can describe in detail how she scrubbed the school cafeteria floors when she was 9 months pregnant with me. Talk about foreshadowing. For even more context, I was 10 pounds and 7 ounces when I was born. It was through her that I learned the definition of perseverance. She once told me the story of how she ran out of gas in her car trying to get to class. She explained how she thumbed her way towards university in order to make sure she didn't miss any assignments. Or the moments of financial sacrifice, when she chose to eat 75-cent baked potatoes just so my siblings and I could have food in our stomachs. Those were tough times. But ultimately, we saw all of her hard work pay off when she graduated from Elizabeth City State University. As a family, we swiftly escaped the tight grasp of poverty and found ourselves in the working middle class. If she didn't make the decision to go back to college, I would not have been able to afford the field trips or the basketball tournaments that increased my knowledge of the world. Without the experience and exposure from athletics, I wouldn't have received a Division I scholarship to attend Winston-Salem State University. And if I never would have attended WSSU, I wouldn't have discovered my love for children and education. Without her sacrifice to improve our family, we can say with confidence that the Ellen DeGeneres moment or any national exposure I have experienced with my students would have never happened. As you can see, your accomplishment of graduating today is going to unlock a world of opportunities for not only yourself, but for those around you that you see and don't see. Yes, I'm referencing multi-generational impact. This can only happen if you take the information you have obtained and know when to capitalize on any given scenario. So, now what? You have crossed the burning sands of obtaining your degree. You have navigated personal, unspoken obstacles to be in this moment. If I'm honest, I don't want to just give you cliche motivational statements or empty platitudes that you can find online. I want to provide you with a piece of information that will accelerate you towards achieving your goals. So, remember this statement. Now that you've earned your degree, you must embrace the next step, an assignment that will help you achieve success faster. Now, you must pair your degree with the proper intangibles that will determine your effectiveness in your community and your ability to compound wealth. Let's go deeper. COVID-19 has wreaked havoc not only in America, but all across the world. People, including myself, have lost loved ones as we continue to navigate this global pandemic. For me, I often try to find the positive in situations. There's enough negativity floating around on a daily basis that does not deserve our attention. At this point in my life, I have learned that it's simply better to become fixated on finding the positive in any situation. So, let's look at the opportunity that is in front of us right now. Do you remember the Great Recession that happened in 2008? The stock market crashed, unemployment quickly rose, and there was chaos running rapidly throughout our society. But I have learned that whenever there is a downturn in our world, There's always someone in the background working behind the scenes to be creative and innovative. Someone who is looking to improve society by creating a new model that will improve how we function on a day-to-day basis. In fact, some of the advancements that occurred during the Great Recession include new social media platforms, electric vehicles, and even maps on your smartphone. Do you remember when we had to print out directions and read them to each other? Oh, the amount of anxiety that will rush through our bodies when someone forgets to read the next turn. Now, because of our technologically advanced world, those successful companies are thriving and assisting us in ways we never anticipated, simply because someone decided to use the knowledge they obtained to create a solution to a problem. I use the Great Recession as an example because history is cyclical. Opportunities for groundbreaking change are happening all around us, but you have to be willing to identify them. COVID-19 has provided you with the same opportunity to take the knowledge you have gained and create something that will help change the world for the better. So now, let me give you one more clue to assist you. The education system was built and molded behind the assembly line, which was established in the Second Industrial Revolution. But today, we are in the Fourth Industrial Revolution because we have machine learning and automated assistance. So the skills required in today's society drastically differ from what was needed 20, 30 years ago. There is an article called "The 10 Skills You Need to Thrive in a Fourth Industrial Revolution." In this article, it highlights how society is steadily progressing, which means we will forever be students. The beautiful thing about that is you have proven you possess the full capacity to not only learn content, but to apply it. Whether you are part of the bachelor's, master's, or doctoral program, your degree is a tangible representation that you have what it takes to conquer any task that appears in your path. Embrace this feat and opportunity. But I do ask you to ponder, how can you take your degree and marry it to a skill that will provide you with the necessary leverage to bring value to your respective communities? As I highlighted earlier, your success isn't just for your enjoyment, but to assist in someone else's journey. By combining your degree with a well-refined skill, you can integrate those two components with your God-given passion. And that mixture will create the perfect combustion for excellence to happen. In conclusion, today isn't the end, but actually a new chapter that's going to happen in your life. All of the lessons you have learned throughout the process of obtaining your degree will help propel you to new heights and even bigger blessings. I only ask that you keep one word in mind, and that is legacy. If you take the time to view life through the lens of gratitude, you will learn that we have a short time here on earth, because time is the greatest asset, and it stops for no one. You must lean into this fundamental question that I ask myself frequently. Will my family tree move towards excellence and generational wealth, or will we digress because of my actions? The last thing you want to happen is that your family is in the same position they were 30 years ago because you did not execute. So, allow that question to be your anchor as you continue to progress through life and make critical decisions that will change our world for the better. Always remember these fundamental truths. You are worthy. You are light. You are loved. You are loved. But most importantly, you are more than capable of overcoming any trial that steps into your path. Now go forth and create the change you desire to see. Congratulations, Walden University class of 2021.
That was so inspiring, Michael. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Martha Dawson. Dr. Dawson is the 13th president of the National Black Nurses Association and an associate professor at the University of Alabama at Birmingham's School of Nursing. She is nationally and internationally recognized as a global thought leader in the field of nursing, health systems administration, nursing education, and translational research. As the president of the National Black Nurses Association, Dr. Dawson is devoted to developing and mentoring the next generation of healthcare leaders and increasing diversity in nursing. Dr. Dawson has won many awards, including the American Organization for Nursing Leadership's PRISM Award for Diversity and the Alabama State Nurses Association's Lillian Holland Harvey Award. In 2019, Dr. Dawson was inducted into the Alabama Nurses Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Martha Dawson.
To Walden University's administration, leadership, faculty, and students, it is indeed a great honor to have been afforded this opportunity to both greet you and congratulate you on your success. As you set forth on a new chapter, I want to encourage you to reflect on your journey. Take a look to your right, a look to your left. Look behind you and look ahead of you. For you did not achieve this milestone in your life without others who encouraged you, supported you, taught you, and probably cried a few tears with you. So your success is your mother's, father's, sisters, brothers, sons, daughters, parents, and grandparents' success. Just remember, we are better together. And today we celebrate all of you because it takes a family and support system to earn a degree. And I underscore the word earn a degree because it was your hard work that got you here today. As an institute of higher education, Walden provided the environment, knowledge, and resources, but it was your families, friends, and significant others who sacrificed, nourished, and enriched your experience. Your graduating class is a diverse group relative to age, gender, race, ethnicity, marital status, location, and discipline. The world is dependent on you to embrace this diversity to help mankind. We need the early childhood specialists, the educators, because my motto is, a child educated is a family elevated. We need informaticians for data management, rich decision making. We need the public health workers and nurses to educate and guide, the communication majors to help craft messages, the business administrators to lead, and the financial group to evaluate the costs. We need researchers to provide evidence and the team to deliver positive outcomes and lasting impact. In short, we need each of you working in your space and communities collectively for sustainable change and progress. To the school administrators, faculties, and staff, you have completed your job. The evidence is sitting before you. To the graduates, again, I congratulate you, but I must say there is work to be done. After your days of celebration, I need for you to lean in. I need you to stand up. I need you to speak out. I need you to roll up your sleeves because the world needs your subject matter, expertise, to change what we call the social determinants of health. But we cannot continue to address the downstream issues such as hypertension, diabetes, infant mortality, renal failure, cardiovascular disease, and other comorbidities and expect better outcomes. I ask you to help us look at the climate change, poor housing, contaminated water, food insecurities, healthcare, and educational barriers. We need each of you to use your education for good, to help to create a new tomorrow for all of us. Your elevation in education gives you a voice as an advocate for public policy. Think big, be bold, become a public servant, and make your victory others' victories. I challenge each of you to make this world better than it is today. I challenge each of you to think today What will you contribute when the next pandemic arrives? Rather than build a legacy to leave behind, I challenge you to live your legacy to change someone's destiny. Reach back, give someone a helping hand. Do all the good you can. Give hope where there is no hope. Tell someone they can when they have been told they cannot. Show someone a better way. It is not about power, positions, or prestige. To put it simply, my only ask is that you show some kindness and human caring. Then your life will be worth living. Thank you and congratulations, Walden University Class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Dawson. The Walden community is as enthusiastic and energetic as they are inspiring. Just take a look at some of the celebratory photos and videos that have been shared with us.
Most exciting part of my student journey was really just gearing up towards those final courses.
Definitely the residencies.
My degree conferred email.
Graduating magna cum laude.
Pre-practicum 2.
Being accepted into the doctoral program, I was very excited.
My capstone. I believe the most exciting part of my journey was what I was able to bring back to my job where I was working at. What I learned at Walden through the education system and everything.
Building relationships with students.
My husband was probably the biggest one. He was constantly pushing me and encouraging me to kind of triumph over everything.
My spouse, my kids, and my mom.
My support system is my family and my children.
My family, my friends, they were all pushing me to keep going when I was getting overwhelmed.
A Walden faculty member that was a point of inspiration for me was Dr. Meredith Spillett.
My chair and my second member.
Dr. Ford absolutely gave me that incentive again and rejuvenated me to know that I could do this.
Faculty member that inspired me and just helped me move forward along the way was Dr. Freeman.
Dr. Beals was my practicum professor, and he was amazing. I don't think that I would have finished the program without his guidance and help.
The librarian was awesome. She really helped me through doing my literature review.
My statistics instructor.
There was always somebody to help, and the website was very resourceful.
Walden support is absolutely on top.
Successful.
Overjoyed.
Empowered. Victorious.
Profound happiness and extreme gratitude.
Enlightened.
Relieved.
Inspired.
Proud.
Go Walden!
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Congratulations!
Walden graduates are change makers.
It is so inspiring to see how our graduates are celebrating their accomplishment. When your degree is conferred in your college ceremony, you will join me as official members of the Walden University alumni community. It's a network of more than 158,000 individuals just like you and me. As scholars and practitioners who have earned doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees, congratulations. I do want to take a moment to recognize another group. They may be watching with you in your homes today, or they may be miles away wishing they could give you a big hug. Your parents. They are glowing with pride at your latest achievement. And your aunts, uncles, extended family, and friends, they offered a helping hand when you needed it the most. Or they may have reminded you to relax and recharge your batteries for the challenges ahead. Your spouses and your partners, They took on more of the burdens of everyday life to clear a path for your dream. And finally, your children. Your children saw the hard work and dedication that you put toward your studies. They saw the example that you set. They saw you making yourselves better so that you could build a better life for them. And this example is something they will never forget. And those same children will be inspired to do the same throughout their lives. All of these supporters have been with you throughout your journey and have served as your rocks and as your cheerleaders. So graduates, wherever you may be, give these deserving people a round of applause. And after years of research, writing, debate, discussion boards, more discussion boards, and many long, late nights studying, you now move into this next phase of your life. And I hope you will take what you've learned here at Walden University and use it to better not only your life, but also the lives of those in the communities in which you serve. Because this is what we mean at Walden University when we say we are all committed to effecting positive social change. This concludes Walden's 65th commencement ceremony. Thank you all for being a part of this milestone celebration. You're now invited to view the college ceremonies for the conferral of your degree and individual graduate recognition. The links for these ceremonies can be found on the commencement showroom page underneath the video for this broadcast. Thank you and congratulations, Walden University Class of 2021.
Congratulations! I'm so proud of you, sis. You did it!
Mimi, I am so super proud of you.
Congratulations, D. I'm so proud of you. I always knew you excel, and you doing it, girl. Keep it up. Hey, me and bro are extremely happy for you. We love you.
Congratulations to Najeli Williams Bufang. I am so super proud of you.
To my aunt Sheila Arnold, I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dad. You did it.
Woo. Continue doing great things in life, my niece.
We love you.
Yes, we are so proud of you, Loy.
Congratulations, man. It's only up from here.
Woo-hoo! Congrats, Loy. Congrats, class of 2021. We are so proud of you.
Ma, you have done it, and I'm super happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
I am so very proud of you. Keep going. You are very special to me, and I love you more than word could ever say.
I am so proud of you. I am genuinely so happy that you have crossed this milestone, and you are going to be amazing. You are going to do amazing, and I cannot wait.
Congratulations, Amicia. We are proud of you.
Congratulations to the Walden Class of 2021.
Congratulations! So proud of you. You did it.
Congratulations, Charlene. We're so proud of you.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Crystal. This is from Ma. I love you. Very proud of you.
Congratulations, Dr. Penna.
Wow, so happy for you. Congratulations, sis.
Keep up the good work, and I wish you much success in all your future endeavors. I love you.
Congratulations, Mimi. We're so excited for you.
Yes, Charlene, congrats, girl. You did it.
Congratulations to my Nana, Evelyn Mangan, now Dr. Evelyn Mangan. I am so proud of you and everything you have accomplished. Mwah!
Congratulations, Dad. You did it.
Woo!
Zemicia Stevenson, congratulations. Proud of you.
Keisha, congratulations on such an amazing accomplishment. This is such a well-deserved honor for you. I'm happy and proud.
Congratulations, Loy, my brother and my mentor.
Congratulations, Maxine. I'm so proud of you. Continue to do great things. I love you, girl.
Congratulations, Amicia, in earning your master's degree from Walden University. I knew you would do great things.
Hey, Erica. I just want to say congratulations on getting your master's. Yay! I'm so proud of you. I love you.
Congratulations, Dr. Bullock. You did it. You made it to the end. I am so very proud of you. Always remember to keep moving forward.
Congratulations, Tanya Hamburg McLean. I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
Keep making me proud and everybody else in the family. Love you.
We love you.
Graduates, family members, friends and colleagues, faculty, staff, and guests, Walden University President and 2004 PhD graduate, Dr. Ward Ulmer.
Hello, and welcome to the ceremony for the College of Health Professions. We are so excited to celebrate with you during Walden University's 65th commencement weekend. Everyone here is tremendously proud of what you've achieved. Just like our traditional ceremony, we will confer each degree on the groups that have earned them. Then we will recognize each of you individually. I'm looking forward to seeing your photos and hearing your names. Even more than that, I'm looking forward to hearing about your accomplishments in the years following this ceremony as alumni. We are a family, and as a university, we are committed to your lifelong learning. We want to know about your impact, and we want to continue supporting you on your social change mission. You're already using what you've learned to make a difference, and many of you are doing it on the front lines of the pandemic. That is what we mean when we say Walden is dedicated to education for good. Now, I'd like to introduce College of Health Professions Vice Provost, Dr. Andrea Lindell. Dr. Lindell has been a leader in health education for more than 30 years, including 8 here at Walden. Prior to joining us, she was a dean of the College of Nursing at the University of Cincinnati, where she was also the founding dean of their College of Health Sciences. There, she also developed academic partnerships with universities in South Korea, Mexico, and Japan. She has served as an accreditation reviewer for the Commission of Collegiate Nursing Education and the National League for Nursing Accreditation Commission. She is well published and has held numerous board and committee positions at the local, state, and national levels, including treasurer and president of the American Association of Colleges of Nursing. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Lindell.
Congratulations to the College of Health Professions class of 2021. I am very honored to be with you. Our college supports vital programs, especially through this time of global pandemic. Programs in healthcare management and administration, health services, health education and promotion, and public health. Our vision is to be recognized as a preeminent college producing innovative leaders who engage in critical and creative thinking. We do this to address health needs through the delivery of healthcare services, research, and education. Together, we are accomplishing this. All of our programs are exceptional because of how deeply committed faculty and staff are to our scholar practitioner model. They have prepared you to be critical thinkers, to be evidence-based decision makers, to embrace social change for the physical, social, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being of individuals and communities. We cannot underestimate how important that is now, especially in the roles you hold and those you aspire to. In this graduating class, we see some wonderful examples of our mission in action. Doctor of Public Health graduate, Dr. Nick Mawani, is the founder of the Organization for Research and Community Development. He shared that the evidence-based research and application knowledge he acquired at Walden has strengthened his ability to improve the quality of life for people in Ghana and Afghanistan. PhD in Public Health graduate Dr. Esther Nicolo, her family are starting coding clubs for girls and boys in rural and urban secondary schools in Uganda. They hope to eliminate the inequities for access to knowledge and opportunities in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Thank you all for being such a valuable part of our family of Walden Health professionals. We congratulate each other in times of joy and achievement, and we support each other in times of strife and sorrow. And we make a difference with local and global communities. You are truly stars among stars. I now invite Dr. Sue Sabak, Walden University's Provost and Chief Academic Officer, and Tony Freeman, the Chair of Walden's Board of Directors, on screen for the conferral of degrees.
Hello, and congratulations. It is my absolute pleasure to begin the conferral of the degrees. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Healthcare Administration, Doctor of Philosophy, and Doctor of Public Health please rise or otherwise signify your presence? That's right, wherever you are, in your living room with family or at the kitchen table where you did your homework. Please rise or signify your presence to those around you. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the Doctor of Healthcare Administration, Doctor of Philosophy, and Doctor of Public Health.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the Doctor of Healthcare Administration, Doctor of Philosophy, and Doctor of Public Health with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will all candidates for a master's degree please rise or otherwise signify your presence? These include candidates for Master of Philosophy, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Public Health, and Master of Science. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the Master of Philosophy, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Public Health, and Master of Science.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degrees of Master of Philosophy, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Public Health, and Master of Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Graduates, you may be seated. Now, will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise or otherwise signify your presence? Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Graduates, you may be seated. We will now recognize each graduate in alphabetical order by last name for each school. Please join me in celebration of our graduates and their accomplishments.
Urelda Millicent Allman, Erin Rianne Simone Baker, Frankie Lodes Bobran, Tamisha Letitia Blenman, Keandria Brewer, Rachel Lynn Bryant, Sylvia Bryant, Riziki Chia, Anthenia Ngozi Chenyi, Patricia K. Connor, Stephanie Crossland, Jennifer Ann Darcy, Monica Devane, Eric Lars Erickson, Lucinda Reyes Flores, April Forbes, Taylor Green, Ashley Nicole Hansford, Lakathia Smith Harmon, Jennifer Danielle Hawkins, Madeline Maythel Sitting Holly, Vicky Latoya Jenkins, Sharon Jenkins, Kanisha Dominique Jones, Cleon Cleveland Jones Jr., Kristen Denise Catazzini, Paula Kendrick, Katrina Ketley, Victoria Masterson, Allison McCloskey, Shanisha Medley, Michelle Morris, Lakeisha Pegies, Christian Reed, Dewia Sionni, Saida Marie Key Smalls, Jose L. Torres, Leah Wangitha, Felicia Russell Winfield, Erica Janine Winfield, Samuel K. Aban, Esther Abiyodan Aditola, Jaynard Agaran, Ijama Akubalu, Jaritza Alex, Brianna Rebecca Alston, Jude C. Ararisiki, Jerry Lynn Ash, Crystal Vernice Eskew, Leke Abiyordan Ayan Bokorle, Sruthi Anna Babu, Krishana Barnes, Diana Bean, Lisa Anne-Marie Briscoe White, Deontay Xavier Brown, Alyssa Ann Brunell, Jocelyn Kafan, Jasmine Monet Campbell, Philip Alton Carruthers Jr., Maria Fernanda Marquez Carmona, Ashley Cathy, Carnella Sukira, to Monica Colston Johnson, Stephanie Jean Coote, Morgan E. Crum, Harriet Anwiwa Deba, Leslie Dixon, Stephanie Jean Doring, Kiana Tammy Doling, Moriamor Adeboyan Jedebora Fashugba, Maria Elena Ferrero, Avandi Flanagan, Lilia Sharon Fontaine, Shanita Foster, John Clement Fulton, Fawcett Vadamosi, Takia Gibbs, Teresa Marquette Gordon, Tamika Elise Graham, Maria Simfusa Gumabang, Devonna Hall, Mary Lavinia Harper Yancey, Latoria Tamika Hill, Wayne Jacobs, Tanisha Tony Jarek, Ibrima Sulyaman Joby, Shaniha Tereri Johnson, Michelle Jones, Jose Kanchef III, Amanda Eve LaForest, Ocherly Perry Lai, Paul O. Lloyd, Esperanza Nicole Luck, Antoinette Lyons, Satavia Arnice Mann, Alexa Andrea McCullough, Maxine McGee, Carla Denise McMath, Amaris Mendoza, Hannah Marie Menges, Evania Morovi, Alicia Yvonne Mingo, Selena Rihanna Mohammed, Dana Michelle Moreland, Eva and Jerry Jaguar, Annie Mbayi Anje Jang, Aizene Naiwuleze, Nick Ahinichukwu Enwargu, Cynthia Iwo, Patience E. Okoronko, Amuda Ondavi Rapan, Sandy Fu, Ashley Powell, Janelle V. Reed, Vanessa Alicia Richards Johnson, Shania Michelle Richardson, Yolanda McHale Riley, Sophia Sapphire Salmon, Gladys Augusta Cisse, Denise Marie Schaefer, Brandy Jermise Scholes, Lotera Smith, John Russell Summerhill, Daniel Tumwesche, Shawnate Lene Turner, Kamaya Turner, Rodney Damon Tyson Jr., Christopher Wanchira Wanju, Alexandria Warren, Terrell Randolph Watts, Michelle Gonzalez Welker, Jeffrey Michael White, Angela Marie White, Jocelyn Brianna Williams, Katera Alon Williams, Need Edith Wilson, Abrelina De Jesus Wilson, Donna Zuner. Dr. Liberty Lynn Adair, Dr. Cynthia Adams, Dr. Michael Olasigan Adajimi, Dr. Carolyn Wahoo Akapo, Dr. Daniel Ali, Dr. Abraham Anderson, Dr. Salento Anderson, Dr. Elizabeth Hagan Asamoah, Dr. Olulanor Bamiro, Dr. Vashonda Lanice Bean, Dr. Denise Germaine Bell, Dr. Deborah Lynn Blackett, Dr. Wayne McCarthy Boatwright, Dr. Kanitra Brown, Dr. Mohammed El Mahdi Kamara, Dr. Claudia De Silva Carvalho, Dr. Christiana Ifawea Chinama, Dr. K. Mariah Carnes, Dr. Sheila Concepcion Perez, Dr. Linda Jimenez Soriano Copeland, Dr. Crystal Kreider, Dr. Casey Smith Davis, Dr. Sheila Blanche Davis, Dr. Caroline Davis, Dr. Christine M. Demo, Dr. Kadeen T. Douglas, Dr. Attila Latrice Duffy, Dr. OK Felix Giroux, Dr. Judith Fustine Gabriel, Dr. Joseph Oloyinka Fawole, Dr. Ulawakemi Akindiju Fawole, Dr. James Fisher, Dr. William Alexander Floyd, Dr. Abu Bakar Siddiq Fofarna, Dr. Fatima Fofarna, Dr. Karen Rosalind Vanessa Francis Cummings, Dr. Marita Gingras, Dr. Tyrese Hammond, Dr. Mercia Hector, Dr. Nikesha Anne Marie Hewitt, Dr. Erica Hunter, Dr. Susan Renee Ibanez, Dr. Nosir Harry Osursu Ivehan, Dr. Glory Inyang, Dr. Sherlisa Kassan Jackson, Dr. Fatima Mahmood Jabrilla, Dr. Myra Callis Johnson, Dr. Catherine W. Kigaya, Dr. Dandria Kittles, Dr. Gerardo Lazaro, Dr. Aditora K. Longi, Dr. Ekbal Nick Mawani, Dr. Henry John Mead, Dr. Katrina LaShawn Morgan, Dr. Fatima Mohammed Mashik, Dr. Mary Frida Katriri Meruri, Dr. Esther Lazama Munya, Dr. Morgan Page Murphy, Dr. Danita Marie Muse, Dr. Mulemem Seya Franklin Mwa, Dr. Etta Mwamba Johnson, Dr. Florence Chang, Dr. Esther Karangi Karamaji Nkolo, Dr. Abol Nkolo, Dr. Javis Nkwanwo, Dr. Ngozi Scholar Nwaokoro-Okuteh, Dr. Nnawuhi Ojokchukwu Owusu, Dr. Magbor Oben, Dr. Nika A. Ofia, Dr. Christy A. Akwanko Diogu, Dr. Adamu Onu, Dr. Henry Benjamin Petaway III, Dr. Nicholas Prush, Dr. Samra Remsanovec, Dr. Charmaine Latrice Ritchie, Dr. Marlene Michelle Roberts, Dr. Henrietta Tamika Ross, Dr. Dulce Maria Ruelas, Dr. Samuel Sarpong, Dr. Beth Ann Sexton, Dr. Ismaila Olatunji Sule, Dr. Anita Lillian Sidney, Dr. Payas Mufi T, Dr. Adit Udapia, Dr. Darnell Winston Walker, Dr. Tanika Ward, Dr. Andranita Jacoby Tosin West, Dr. Shanice Williams Westmoreland, Dr. Holly Lee Shu, Dr. Jasveer Zanobi.
Graduates, please stand. As scholars and practitioners who have received doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees, you may now grasp your tassels and move them to the left side as a symbol of your academic achievement. Congratulations. Your degree is the culmination of hard work and perseverance. It's been a rewarding journey, but not an easy one. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished, because as of today, you're now official members of the Walden University alumni community. It's a network of more than 158,000 alumni from 165 countries. Welcome, Walden University alumni. We will close out today with congratulations shared from our faculty and our staff. We look forward to seeing you on social media and at an alumni event in the future. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. We are so proud of you. You did it, and we're so excited to see how all of you are going to be change makers and impact the world.
You are amazing, and we are so honored to celebrate with you. Congratulations.
I just wanted to say congratulations on behalf of our school. Your dedication and passion for education has got you across the finish line, and we are so proud of you and wish you continued success.
We have seen so many of you all be change makers before coming to Walden, while you were at Walden, and now so excited to see you all be change makers as alumni.
Yeah, this is a remarkable accomplishment, and you deserve to celebrate and rest. And when you're ready, continue your growth as a change maker. So stay in touch.
Congratulations.
I'd like to congratulate you on your achievement and just welcome you to the Walden alumni community.
We are so proud of you for all your hard work and dedication. Congratulations on behalf of the College of Management.
From our hearts to yours, congratulations on a job well done.
I would just like to wish you a heartfelt congratulations, graduates. You did it.
Congratulations, graduates, from the Student Success Advising Team.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Good job.
From all of us at the Temple Learning Team, thank you very much and nicely done. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. We share in your joy today.
Congratulations, graduates. Way to go.
Congratulations on achieving this wonderful milestone. Take time to reflect on your journey to completion. When you're all done, take time to celebrate yourself unapologetically. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, our Walden 2021 summer graduates. You are the tapestry integrally woven into the fabric that creates our Walden tomorrow. We are so happy to share in the excitement of your graduation day and so very proud of you. We applaud you for your well-deserved success. Best wishes to you for your next adventure on your journey to your next.
Congratulations. We are so proud of you. We wish you the best in all of your future endeavors, and we're looking forward to hearing of your achievements.
Congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of you. You did it. You achieved your goal, and we can't wait to see what you do with your degree. All the best to you. Congrats.
I, along with my colleagues from the College of Nursing, want to let you know we are so proud of your accomplishments. We are amazed at how far you've come, and we can't wait to see where this next chapter leads you. So please keep us posted, stay in touch, and congratulations.
Kwaye, Tanisha Marie Reed, Ashley
It was good to see you.
Hey, that's fine. Yeah.
Good afternoon, all. If we could please go upstairs for the reception. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for coming. If we could please go upstairs for the reception. Thank you.